Hello, my name is Jett Brunet from Galliana, Louisiana, a small town in the swamps of Cajun country about 50 miles below New Orleans on the Gulf Coast. For the past 46 years, I've been sculpting out of wood, something I learned from my father, Brunet, the decoy carver. And most of my work, up until recently, has been highly detailed, realistic depictions of waterfowl, mostly ducks. But in the past few years, I've grown more and more interested in interpretive type wood sculpting, which brought me a little bit away from highly realistic detail, which I've been having a lot of fun with. So one night I had this dream that this small songbird flew in through my open window and landed on my piano. I don't even have a piano, but the next morning I woke up realizing that I may have the basis of a really nice sculpture. What I did was refer to a curtain which has been blowing on the edge of the piano to suggest the open window where the little bird flew right in and sat on one of the piano keys, which is slightly depressed. And the thought of a songbird sitting on a musical instrument just intrigued me, so I titled the piece Musical Guest, which I'm very, very pleased with. To start the piece, I was looking for a rather large piece of wood because I typically try to carve from a solid block. So one day I left and drove over to this property, and it's full of cypress and oak trees, but there are also some pretty junky trees like hackberries, which are very fragile and tend to blow down in hurricanes, which we tend to have frequently around my area. I had cut down a few of these old hackberry trees, which usually fall down by themselves anyway, and piled them up in a large pile to get ready to burn them. Upon driving up to this pile of discarded wood, I immediately saw the angles and the lines that I was looking for, so I jumped out my truck, cut it down with a piece of chainsaw, took a chunk about 6 feet away, put it in my truck, and got back to my shop and started chipping. 4 weeks later, was sitting in front of me was this nice little chickadee sitting on the piano, and I worked through some of the roughest wood I possibly could, but I also let a lot of this piece of wood sort of redeem itself. I didn't hide the fact that it was hackberry or that it was a discarded piece of root. I used the angles of the wood to help me depict this scene which I tried to portray. And overall, I was pretty pleased with it and hope you guys like it too. Thank you.